Hello and welcome to my trophy guide for NIER Automata. In this guide I will show you how to obtain all 48 trophies in the easiest and most time-efficient way possible. This guide can be followed by anyone and you do not have to bring any prior knowledge with you. However, I highly suggest you go and watch episode 0 of this guide where I go over many additional details. Start a new game and create your save data. Enter any name and then choose the very hard difficulty. In this difficulty, we die in a single hit, which we can exploit to speed up our first objective. As you will quickly notice, this game is unique in many aspects. There are 26 endings we have to reach, one for every letter in the alphabet. Dying during the introductory sequence unlocks ending 1 out of 26, W, Broken Wings. Note that the giant laser always deals fixed damage and does not actually kill us in one hit, even on this difficulty. Just get hit by the first group of enemies that show up. You move around by simply tilting the L stick.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood. 12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed. B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
Now load your game and change your difficulty to easy. I also set the minimap to not rotating to make it easier for you to use it for orientation. Easy difficulty equips us with certain modifications that allow us to automatically perform certain actions like attacking and evading. While this obviously makes the game extremely easy, let me still use this shooting section to explain some further details. First of all, if you do not want to use them, you can turn them off by pressing L2, which we do want to make use of at certain times to maximize efficiency.
And wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in.
2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This is Operator 6-0. All units confirmed.
We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can.
Understood.
Ah!
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed. B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Requesting permission to engage.
Permission granted.
During these flying sections there are two different modes. The mode we are currently in only lets us shoot straight up and requires you to reposition in order to destroy enemies. Occasionally you will switch between this fixed mode and a more flexible mode which lets you aim in a 360-degree radius around you. Thanks to our auto modifications, we always fire projectiles and will always aim at the enemy closest to us. When far away from an enemy, we will still miss due to the bullet's slow tracing. We therefore want to be moving towards our targets to increase precision. Additionally, you want to constantly spam square to perform your melee attack, which deals damage in a large radius around you and lets you destroy multiple targets at once. Lastly, you will notice the enemy shooting two types of bullets, light and dark ones. They deal damage on contact, so you want to either avoid or destroy them. Light bullets get destroyed by projectiles and dark bullets get destroyed by melee attacks. Something very important to understand is that while our auto modifications make us automatically evade projectiles, there will be a short period of time at the end of the evasion animation during which we are vulnerable before we can perform another dodge, meaning that we will still take damage during some scenarios. Due to some projectiles traveling at low speeds, not moving at all will get you hit by the same projectile you previously evaded. Many projectiles on screen will of course also increase the likelihood of getting hit even when moving around a lot. To maximize your chance of not getting hit, you simply want to be moving and performing the melee attack at all times. Evading is also faster than regular movement, which is why I use it for repositioning as well. Here we encounter our first medium flyer, which features 4 external turrets which absorb a certain amount of projectile damage, which is why it is much faster to get close and take them out with melee attacks. We now switch to ground combat, which will make up the majority of all fighting sequences. First of all, open your menu by hitting the select button and go to Skills, Plugin Chips. Under Set Type A, we want to unequip the modification called Auto Weapon Switch. Otherwise, this would constantly make us switch between armed and unarmed combat, which would of course drastically reduce our damage output. On the ground, we still attack and evade automatically, just like in aerial combat. Do note though that our melee attacks here are much more powerful, which means that we still want to always move towards the target we are attacking. Stronger targets don't even take any damage from pot fire. Here we face a stronger enemy. Most of these do not require unique strategies to take down and simply have more health. During this fight we obtain pod program 1 out of 17, R010 laser. We use our pod program by pressing L1. This particular program fires a powerful laser at the target, which can be used roughly every 12 seconds.
Stubby, I'm transmitting your pod program.
Pod program download complete.
You're my name?
Copied.
So...
No.
Oh, I've got a...
All right.
Next up, we just want to make our way through the factory. We can ignore all optional enemies on the way. You can dash by repeatedly holding R2 for a second and jump by pressing X. Also make sure you have your auto chips turned off. Otherwise you will automatically attack any close-by enemies. While defeating optional enemies here is totally fine, there will be points where attacking machines can have major consequences. I therefore suggest that you only ever kill what I kill. More about this later. As we make our way through the factory, we will have to take out 2 groups of enemies to open up the way forward.
exit confirmed closed.
So open.
Negative. Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
Nothing's ever easy.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that, I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions are prohibited.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
This place sure is big.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't destroy it, they'll just keep coming.
Lot 43 to Block 12, materials en route. Work Party D, proceed to Cafeteria 25.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from the old one. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
Block 54 to Block 10, materials en route. Thank you for another day of hard work. Please thank the destroyer a job well done.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close-range combat is advised.
I know. I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed. There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
We now face the main boss of Chapter 1. The only thing worth noting is that on 2 occasions the boss will dive down below the platform you are standing on to destroy it. You will want to move towards the camera to avoid these attacks both times.
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
Hacking in.
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communicate.
Send a support request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
To help 9S.
During this phase, we are locked into aerial combat against the boss. Since we cannot reach it with our melee attacks, our best option here is to spam triangle instead, which fires additional projectiles at the enemy. Note that during this we are prone to enemy attacks, so do stop spamming triangle when you see an attack coming. We can take several hits though, so do not worry about it too much. Just stop using it if you get to low health. At the very end, we finish him off with a powerful melee attack. Defeating this boss concludes Chapter 1 and unlocks the trophy Resuscitated Body. We also unlock a bunch of unit data. I go into further detail on this in episode 0. To keep it simple, we need a bunch of unit data, which you can check in your menu under Intel Unit Data. This can be very buggy, so I want you to check thoroughly every time I mention that you should have obtained a certain unit data. If you have not obtained a unit data, then do not continue and let me know immediately. Most unit data can still be obtained later, but some of them will require you to reload your previous save. You cannot actually open your menu right now, so I will list the required unit data once we can. During the intro, we will also have obtained weapon 1 out of 39, Virtuous Contract, and pot 1 out of 3, pot A, Gatling.
Control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
You can now connect to the network. While online, you will come across buddies of other fallen players. Interacting with them will fully heal you and has to be done 100 times for a trophy. This can be farmed easily later, but doing so throughout the run will save you a bit of time. I won't do it, but you can. Next, saving is extremely crucial. There is no autosave, so save whenever you can. Saving more often than me is always okay, but not saving when I do can cost you multiple hours of progress. There are certain save stations spread throughout the world, the first of which you will see in just a little bit. Here you can adjust your settings however you like. I will now list the unit data you want to have unlocked at this point. There is no way you could have missed these. Simply use this opportunity to familiarize yourself with the system layout. Also note that some enemies have multiple appearances. These count as unique entries, so check on them as well. You can view them by pressing triangle on the respective enemy. We want to have unlocked the standard enemies Small Stubby gun equipped, Small Stubby shield equipped, Medium Biped shield equipped, Small Flyer, and Medium Flyer. Also the special units Marx and Engels.
On the close range map. Be sure to save all.
These are access points. Here we can save. Do exactly that and then hold L3 and R3 simultaneously to self-destruct. Doing so within the bunker unlocks ending 2 out of 26, you debunked. Simply follow the story markers for now and make your way back to Earth. There will be another aerial combat section during which we unlock another ability for our flight unit.
I know I need you.
Doesn't
We have so we'll under.
the surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. Hey 2B, why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
Pressing L1 launches a large number of missiles in all directions. I will mainly use them to deal with stronger enemies. Get as close as possible before using the ability so that more missiles connect. During this sequence I use it at the very end to take down one of the medium flyers. Reaching Earth will also unlock the Vestiges of Prosperity trophy.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Target location acquired.
Just jump off the roof and kill the nearby enemies to unlock the city ruins near factory data access point. It is impossible to die from fall damage on this difficulty, so never worry about being too low on health. Clearing these boxes does not only let you save, but they will also act as fast travel points later in the game. For now we want to set up for another trophy. Make sure to save, then self-destruct and get hit by an enemy so you die. Make sure your auto chips are turned off. When you do die, you will leave behind a corpse which you can collect. Collecting it for the first time unlocks the Circle of Death trophy. It is also very important to note that while dying itself is not problematic for this run, you will be put back to where you last saved, deleting any and all progress since then. You will also lose some experience and all your plug-in chips until you recovered your body. To make it much more simple, if you ever die, don't press any in-game prompts, just restart the game completely. You will still lose your progress, but you at least won't have to retrieve your body.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
Now we fish. Hold circle near this body of water and press X to cast your pot. You will know a fish has taken the bait by the pot being dragged below the water surface. Simply press X then to catch the fish. We need to catch a total of 20 unique fish to obtain a trophy. I have done extensive calculations to make this as clear and free of RNG as possible. For more details, feel free to watch episode 0. Otherwise, just catch exactly what I tell you to. Here we want to catch the Killifish, Killifish machine, Carp, Koi Carp, and Koi Carp machine. It is possible that you will also catch other fish. Simply note down if you have done so and continue until you have the 5 mentioned fish. As you can see, I also caught the Carp machine. You are totally fine to continue if you do not catch any extra fish.
Report. Success. Report. Fresh. Report. Fresh. Catch. Complete.
From here we enter the Resistance camp, where we first unlock the Resistance camp data access point.
So this is the Resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Now open your menu and go into Skills, Plug-in Chips. Then remove your OS chip, which will instantly kill you, and unlock ending 3 out of 26 T Fatal Error. Next we talk to the Resistance leader Anemone, followed by 3 more characters within the camp. You will start 2 side quests by talking to the supply trader and weapons dealer. When talking to the strange Resistance woman, you can simply answer "I'm good" to progress.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Now follow me around in the ruins to collect all the materials required to complete the side quests, as both are required for main story progression.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear.
Kill the enemies here and pick up the dropped materials by pressing circle, until you have obtained a broken circuit, broken key and small gear. Don't worry, these are always guaranteed to drop. For the other quest, we simply want to pick up 4 complex gadgets at a nearby location.
U2B. Anyway, talk.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for. Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to your hub. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah. This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms. That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
Back at the Resistance camp, we can now hand in both side quests, which advances the story and also unlocks the first Errand trophy for completing our first side quest. The next objective is to travel and progress through the desert area until we reach the main boss of Chapter 3. Your first task will be to reach the desert and activate the desert camp data access point there. As always, make sure to save frequently. You will see I am not saving my game as often during these early stages of the guide, as going out of my way to enter an access point would cost time. You do not have to concern yourself with that. Save whenever you see an access point nearby.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
Now, as we make our way further towards the desert center, we will eventually reach a barricade blocking our way. Talk to the hooded lady nearby so she blows open the path forward.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to...
As we wait for the dialogue to end, we can also work towards another trophy. Now, the next step is very important. You want to make absolutely certain that you are alone in your room. That is because we will now commit the greatest sin of man and look up 2B's skirt. You know you did it right when she looks at you in total disgust and moves away from the camera. We have to do so a total of 10 times, and I do it whenever we have to wait for dialogue to finish. Because, you know, gotta at least be efficiently offensive.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Once at the desert center, you will see multiple main objectives spread throughout the open dunes. We only have to reach the rightmost objective and fight the enemy there to progress. Following it will lead you straight to the boss.
Kill. Kill. Run. Scary.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names.
Here we want to take the left path through the collapsed buildings to find the Desert Housing Complex data access point. Activate it and then follow me a little further where we can find weapon 2 out of 39, the Fang of the Twins. It is found within a chest atop a set of fire escape stairs nearby. From there, just follow the runaway machine to reach the boss arena.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
Hello. How are you? Nice weather today. Androids are scary. Scary. So, kill. Why? Not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What do they do? There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
To trigger the boss fight, we just have to fight the continuously appearing machines until a cutscene plays.
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together forever. Together forever. Gary.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Feed me love. I'll get you for this. Kill the androids. Kill. Destroy. I love you. Kill. Hatred. Pain. Slaughter. This cannot continue. 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 This cannot continue.
The boss itself does not require any further strategy. It is divided into 3 subsequences, and during the 3rd phase he will teleport above you, so make use of your pod program to reach him. Otherwise, just wail on him until he is defeated.
Why fight? So
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick. Through that hole!
Now make your way out of the collapsing underground structure to obtain the trophy It's a Healthy Baby Boy, and also make sure to check your unit data. You should now have entries for the standard enemy Small Biped, the desert enemy Small Stubby, and the special units Adam First Encounter and Eve First Encounter. Once we have confirmed your logs, we can make our way back to the city ruins.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command. Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command. Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Eventually, 9S will ask us if we want to resupply. We want to continue fighting. If you accidentally choose to return to the resistance camp, you will simply be forced to go there before you are able to progress the story. Our next stop will be the sewers.
Playback. 2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible. Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground. So 2B, those machines...
Down here is our second fishing location of choice. There are no fish to catch here, but luckily for us, trash also gets logged within the fish encyclopedia, meaning it counts towards the trophy. You want to fish here until you have obtained the tire, gas cylinder, battery, and broken firearm. There's one additional extremely rare piece of trash you can obtain. Again, simply note it down if you do obtain it and keep fishing for the mentioned 4. When fishing here, we can also obtain weapon 3 out of 39, the iron pipe. Do not leave without it.
Hypothesis. Garbage. Purpose unknown. Report. Purpose unknown. Complete.
Now make your way through the sewers and pass by the exit to find a hidden alternative way out. Up the ladder we can find weapon 4 out of 39, Virtuous Dignity. Having obtained that addition to our arsenal, we can make our way into the next area, the amusement park. From here, follow me across the main square and through a side alley to reach the Park Ruins Attraction Square data access point. Activate it and use the carousel to progress further inside until we reach the roller coaster.
Together.
Where does this corridor lead? We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
Let's dance. Let's dance.
Let's party. Let's play. 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 Let's play.
Let's sing. Let's sing.
These machines are heavy. Do you really think it's a good idea to leave that tank behind?
If they aren't hostile, fighting them is a waste of time. What's this?
Take out the enemies here as we make our way towards the boss arena. Don't worry about falling off the sides of the roller coaster. It's got invisible walls all around it.
As a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures. Hey, 2B,
Yes?
people who know me well usually call me Nines, so what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
I'm good.
Oh, all right.
Alert. Multiple resistance
We are now starting to feel the effects of being underleveled as we do not deal as much damage as we did before. Still, this boss goes down pretty quickly. During phase 1, you only want to look out for one certain move. Whenever the boss shoots out spinning beams of light, you will want to manually avoid them as your auto chip will fail to do so by itself. By now, you should also learn how to heal. Pressing down on the D-pad will open a menu. Choose any of the recovery items and press circle to use it. They are finite, but for now the ones you have should suffice. If you find yourself struggling, you can buy more at the Resistance camp. At the end of Phase 1, you will enter a hacking minigame for the first time. You move with the L stick and shoot with R1. Here you have to shoot all the black square nodes to reveal the central black sphere node and destroy it. Your auto chips do not work against square nodes, as they do not actually attack you. This will be featured much more heavily within our second playthrough. Do not pay it any further notice for now. During Phase 2, the boss will occasionally summon crucified androids that try to hack you. I recommend taking them out whenever they appear. This will make the fight take a little longer, but getting hacked will waste much more time.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
Alert. Saturation attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Make sure to check your unit data and then follow me out of the amusement park. The only two new entries you will have catalogued are the amusement park enemy Small Stubby and the special unit Simone.
That machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Across the bridge, you will encounter a small flyer asking you to follow them. Answering either yes or no will both result in you following them to the nearby machine settlement and unlocks the trophy We Await Your Next Visit in the process. And with that, we reach the end of episode 1. Feel free to use the nearby data access point to save if you want to take a break, and I will see you in the next one.
This way. Here. This way. Here. This way. This way.
So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?